Hello, how do we validate data in Microsoft Excel? Let's say I have some user input here, price per item, make that a bit bigger, and in brackets here, must not exceed £200. Change that cell to currency, write in the number 200, excuse me. If I was the user, I could write anything in here that I wanted. 1,000, £1,000,000, expensive item, and not what my boss wants me to put into this spreadsheet. So I need this data to be validated to prevent silly mistakes from employees and users. The clue to data validation is under Data tab on the ribbon, and surprise, surprise, this feature here called Data Validation. Let's have a look at what we've got. We need to select the top one here, Data Validation, and that brings up this message box with 3 tabs: Settings, Input Message, and Error Alert. Let's see how we can use this. So we have this thing here called Validation Criteria, and what can it offer us? Well, we would like to allow a whole number, and we don't want to go over £200, so we want to say between, say, 0 and 200, and click OK. I'm just going to blank that cell there at the moment. Go back to our data validation and let's check that 0 and 200, so a whole number between those should be fine. What if I write something in excess of that? 1,500, for example. We have a problem. This value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell, and it won't let me enter it. To make this more user-friendly, which is something that you might do on the project that you're working on, you could have an input message. Okay, I'm just going to write a little title here. It doesn't really matter too much what it is, but it should appear. Enter a value that does not exceed £200. This is what users of today's computer applications want. They want common sense advice and instruction to make sure that they operate software correctly. You can also define the error alert, and you could stop or warning or information. I would say stop. I'm going to put in here error. The value you have entered is not valid. And here you might want to remind the user, please enter a value between 0 and £200. Okay, not terribly well written, but there you go. And that's now coming up as a tooltip. So here we go. I'm not used to using this software, and I put in £202. Error. So you see there, that's what the title of the box there is what I entered, and this text here is what I entered as well, all on that special tab. And now I have the option to retry, cancel, or help. If I cancel, it goes blank. Let's try again. 202. Error. Now let's retry. Okay, Excel is being kind and forgiving. I'll put in 150. Lovely. If I wanted to just polish this up a bit, perhaps to help the user, I could use some conditional formatting. I would imagine that A lot of you would know how to use that, but I'll just apply some anyway. I go to Conditional Formatting, a new rule, format all cells based on their values. Sorry, format only cells that contain a value between 0 and 200. And what will the format be? I think we will fill the cell with a tasteful green colour like that. Does it work? Indeed, it does. Okay, so that's data validation and a little bit of conditional formatting in Microsoft Excel. Thanks for watching.